Brussels is quietly debating a move that could redraw the future of Europe and Ukraine. The European Commission is considering a controversial membership LITE plan that would fast-track Ukraine into the European Union, not as a full member, but as a second-tier one. The timing is critical. The proposal is being discussed alongside potential peace talks to end the Russia-Ukraine war, raising a stark question. Is EU membership now being used as leverage? Let's look at the insides of Brussels' secret plan. Under the plan, Ukraine would formally join the EU, but without full voting rights or decision-making power. Kyiv would gain partial access to the single market, EU funds, and agricultural subsidies, while remaining sidelined from key summits and ministerial votes. Supporters argue this is flexibility in extraordinary times. Critics see something else entirely.
Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. We're not undermining enlargement. We're enlarging the concept of enlargement.
But this proposal is also deeply tied to territory. EU officials, as quoted by Financial Times, acknowledged that President Volodymyr Zelensky would struggle to sell any peace deal involving territorial concessions, unless he can point to EU membership as the payoff. In effect, Brussels appears to be offering political integration as compensation for painful compromises on the battlefield. That linkage has alarm bells ringing across European capitals. Diplomats warn. The plan could create a permanent second-class membership, tearing up accession rules that have existed since 1993. Others fear it undermines the merit-based system and sidelines countries like Montenegro and Albania that have waited years to qualify.
You can't have a merit-based process with a fixed completion date.
The unease runs deeper. Several member states fear a two-tier Europe, one where political urgency overrides institutional rules, weakening the bloc from within.
Try to force this down the throat of the member states, and they will never accept it.
For Ukraine, the stakes could not be higher. A seat inside the EU, but without a voice. For Europe, the gamble is existential. Rewrite its own rules to secure peace, or risk fracturing the union it was built to protect.